For more, we're going to speak now to Andrea Antonio Verardi in Rome. He's a professor at the Pontifical Gregorian University and expert in the history of the papacy. Andrea, thank you so very much for joining us today. So I think you could argue that Christians in many places haven't necessarily heard of the Council of Nicaea. Can you tell us more about its importance and how it's perhaps resonating today in particular?
Yes, I suppose that the deepest meaning of the Council of Nicaea today is a message of unity and the Pepe and peace. Pope Leo XIV remarks that messages at the start of this journey during the communication with the journalist yesterday, and say that the message of Nicaea is to an invitation to unite together, to search ever more for unity, ever more for harmony, and a look at how all men and women can truly be brother and sisters. As in 325, Christianity was divided for institutional reason and matters of faith, and the council tried to put together different sensitivities and local tradition. Today, the Council of Nicaea offer to us a powerful symbol of unity and a message for unity and peace.
Now, as a part of his trip, Pope Leo will, of course, also be praying with Patriarch Bartholomew, spiritual leader of the world's Orthodox Christians. Why is this significant?
It's it's significant. I need to mention that it's not the first meeting between Bartholomeus and Pope Leo. In May, just after the election of Leo XIV, Bartholomeus and the pontiffs met together in Rome, and they, in that occasion, underline the needs for the both churches, the Orthodox, the Roman Catholic, to dialogue together theologically, and also to cooperate on matter of social concern, and such as restoring and maintaining peace in the world, and support is to suffer and safeguarding the natural environment. And that second meeting in Turkey, it's very relevant to continuing in that street in that way, and offer openly deepest message of unity. It's relevant that community, the Christian community, the Orthodox community in Turkey maintain a deep dialogue with the Roman Catholic Church, and offer a message of peace for all around the world, for the East, and for or not only for Christian community but all people. And the journey, it's relevant because Turkey is a bridge between Europe and Asia, between East and West, and together the Christian community, Orthodox and Catholic, needs to cooperate to propose a common message of unity.
Now, there's also we've just got time for one last question, Andrea. There's also a diplomatic element, of course, as well to the Pope's stops, not only in Turkey, but also in Lebanon, where he's going next. Why do you think he chose these two locations? And do you think that it suggests anything in particular about the diplomatic direction that his papacy might take in the coming months?
Um, the journey in Turkey and Lebanon was scheduled by the predecessor of Pope Leo, by Pope Francis. At the moment, it's relevant. What we have seen in the speech of the Pope to the President Erdogan, that underline the relevance of the connection and the cooperation between the Holy See and the Turkey, and also the request by the Holy See to the President Erdogan to support a policy of peace and unity in the region of the Middle East and the East region. For that reason, it's important that the first journey have symbolic meeting in Turkey for the Council of Nicaea, but also to support the pacification of the country, as Lebanon that was involved in a very dramatical political situation in the last years. And yes, it's that choice. It's relevant in diplomatic dimension to propose the needs to offer peace in that region.
Andrea Antonio Verardi, thank you so very much for joining us today here on France 24.